What's up, everybody? I got an eye infection. My dad passed away last week and I've been crying a lot and rubbing my eyes a lot. So now I got an eye infection. So anyways, do me a favor and like and subscribe. I always made fun of like YouTube guys to say, you know, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, you know, but I get it now. Like what that does is it helps with the YouTube algorithms to make these videos appear on other people's like intro screens or whatever that screen's called, that like before you click on a video. So yeah, do me a favor and do that, and I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks. Starter here we sent back to Power Gen. And they rebuilt it and sent it back to us. And Matt, show how it like clocks. It's kind of a cool starter because for
like the plate back here mounts, but it has two bolts that lets it kind of clock.
Yeah, so you can spin the starter to put it wherever you need to. Like if it had header clearance or whatever.
Or over here. It's kind of cool.
Because when this car first got put together, it was a little leaky. But either way, there's no more leaks, and they said that because of the oil, the starter got a bunch of oil in it, that it like shorted out inside. So they rebuilt it for us, and Matt's putting it in the car right now. So this is the original car that we got, and as you can see, there's some sketchiness to it. There's like no inner rockers at all. It was all made out of, yeah, that's a chunk of Bondo.
Got another chunk of Bondo.
I can't believe that somebody just covered this with Bondo.
Yeah. The patch pieces are the best.
It's so bad.
Just have to try it. You don't have to. Oh, that's another piece of the floor.
So this was.
Taylor, that was a piece.
Did you ever see this, Taylor? So this is like
Is that radiator grate?
Yeah.
It definitely is. It definitely is.
And then there's somebody bonded over it.
The motor weighed as much as the whole monster truck together.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much patch panels aren't available for this thing, so we would have had to like make all these quarters by hand. And the amount of time to make quarters and make inner rockers and make floors, and I mean, you know, even that car, the second car we got, needed some work, but a lot less work than this thing. So that's why we kind of bailed on this body. Oh, you took the motor mount. The motor mount wouldn't come off. Huh? The motor mount, or the motor mount, the body mount wouldn't.
Oh yeah, I mean, we didn't need to, you know, undo it then because there's nothing.
Though the roof flashing.
Oh, we gotta.
That's some more filler.
Some more filler.
How's there Bondo on the body mounts?
I don't know.
Make it look nice.
So this Tempest just arrived. We're gonna be doing a motor swap in this car. Doing LS3 in it. Pretty psyched. This thing's awesome. Oh yeah. I wouldn't do anything to this interior.
Only thing, just the headliner, that's what I'm doing.
How's it going? Great. I'm just
Jeremy, I'm so excited for you.
I am too. This is the original frame that came on the red car, so we're just sticking the old body on this chassis, and then that's just a way to roll it around, and then we're going to take the body that we're using and we're going to put it on this frame, and we're going to basically just use this as a body cart. We can bolt that body to this frame and then you know, do all the body work, paint it, and then that will be done. Then the chassis can get powder coated, and then, you know, totally done, and then the car will be painted and the chassis will be done, and then we can put the body on the finished chassis, and then we can get to wiring and interior stuff. All right, so there's some rear body mounts in this car that were rusted off. So Matt Brown is going to get into talking about what he did and how he did it. So here you go.
Got some of that cardboard stuff. I don't know what it's called. You get it at a craft store. I made a template off of this side because I scraped all the undercoating off so you can actually get like on the metal.
Yeah, so you see how it's all rotted out of there? You need to remake that.
Yeah.
And this side there was even less, right?
Yeah, no, this side there's actually like something here. Like the body mount is still like here.
Yeah.
This side is just completely gone. But I kind of made a template off of like the side here, the side profile of it, and I was able to just measure it up and kind of make my own out of this stuff. And then I just kind of plopped it on here, and it turns out it fits. So
Yeah. Now the beautiful thing is you have those perfect templates. You just got to transfer them to metal.
transfer it to metal, bend it up, weld it up, and then we got some body mounts.
Bam! It's just that easy. See, folks? That's all you gotta do.
You can do it at home.
You can do it at home.
All you gotta do is
I haven't even, I just got here. Oh yeah, that's a nice shade of black.
Oh, black on black. Double black.
Yeah, real nice.
Black. No wood. All of it.
So where the motor mounts were originally were kind of like Art Morrison sort of decided we should have them, was mounted from here down to the cross member here. But what that does is where it physically puts the motor, once we put, had the body on and everything, the firewall, it gave us like a ton of space between the firewall and the back of the motor. And then it didn't give us a ton of space in between the throttle body and the fan shroud. So it was like, it made it really, really tight for the, for the intake. And then obviously there's like, radiator hoses and so on and so forth. So obviously you want the engine to be as low and as far back as possible. So that's exactly what we're doing, is we're putting, knowing that we now have the space to move it back, we're just kind of remaking some stuff. So, the transmission cross member that Timmy had made, he kind of was able to cut it and turn some things, and now he's just kind of making a piece that goes back and around to kind of utilize the same thing. And then we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do for, for the front motor mount, whether it's, going to be to put another cross member down here to be able to go, to it, for where this motor mount is. So. Yeah, you didn't even have to like remake any of that stuff.
I wanted to use that on purpose because they took a while to make. So, I mean, these pieces came from them originally, and they're already like nice. So
Yep.
I just cut it close because it's funny. Even the pipe's a little different, but actually, it makes a nice shelf to weld against.
That's great.
Yeah.
I'm stoked it's actually not that big of a deal. There was a lot of work to make that.
Right. It's not that big of a deal. Which, at first you're like, oh god, moving the motor, that's a lot of work. Not really.
Fantastic stuff.
You have a lot of experience with microbium?
Fantastic
Is that what it's
stuff.
called?
Yeah, microbium.
Well, no, is there an M?
Oh, concrobium.
Is this different?
No, this is the
That's the stuff?
It works really well on cars with like leather or carpet interior, and then it's no bleach. So you can just spray this on and it takes mold out and it's odorless. And like I bought an S14 out of a barn once and it was full of mold. I just sprayed the whole thing down. It was clean, never smelled again, never made mold. This stuff is great.
Wonderful. Look who's here.
Oh, God. You want to turn that off, he's gonna get,
Mike Macy.
get excited.
I need you to I haven't told these guys about our song.
Island boys? I'm an island boy.
Mike Macy and I are Island
I got
Boy.
my vest on, yes. I'm an island boy. Let's go get some tacos, yeah. My fucking Nowski, yeah. I don't care if it's noon or not, yeah. It's taco time, yes, it's taco time. Let's go. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, Space Jam came out with that in 1999.
Really? I'm behind technology. I thought you were eating Fruit Loops. Yeah, it looked like Fruit Loops. Or Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles, I love that.
Popsicle.
Fuck 'em.
Who's that?
That kid's awesome.
What are you talking? What is that?
This kid's awesome.
Who is that kid?
I don't know. He does say fuck a bus instead of a popsicle.
That's a boomer right there.
These kids will say anything.
I don't even know what a boomer means. What's that even mean?